the Kiss 92.5 studios in Toronto, Canada.
Ladies and gentlemen,
This is Roz and Mocha.
it's Roz Mocha. What's going on?
Hey guys, this is Bruno Mars.
This is Selena Gomez.
The Chainsmokers.
Lady Gaga.
Calvin Harris.
Celestia Cara.
This is Ed Sheeran.
You're listening to my boys Roz and Mocha.
Roz and Mocha.
My boys Roz and Mocha.
The Roz and Mocha Show.
Between Roz and Mocha, who is your favorite?
Roz. Mocha. Roz. Mocha. You guys are so funny, man.
Congratulations, Lisa! Wow! You just won $1,000.
That is amazing. Y'all just made my entire morning. Keep it up.
You guys are awesome, man. This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hey, Mocha.
Yes?
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Let's do the news.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
News break.
In a shocking move last night, Stephen Colbert of The Late Show with Stephen Colbert had this to say to his audience.
Before we start the show, I want to let you know something that I found out just last night. Next year will be our last season. The network will be ending The Late Show in May. And
The network.
yeah, I share your feelings. Not just the end of our show, but it's the end of The Late Show on CBS. I'm not being replaced. This is all just going away.
Shoot.
I wish somebody else was getting it. The folks at CBS have been great partners. I'm so grateful to the Tiffany Network for giving me this chair and this beautiful theater to call home. And of course, I'm grateful to you, the audience, and it's a job that I'm looking forward to doing with this usual gang of idiots for another 10 months. It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Y'all ready?
We're going to lock in.
When I saw the headline, I didn't read the story. I thought he was like leaving on his own.
No. So what's happening is that CBS Paramount, they're trying to put together this huge merger with this other company called Skydance.
Okay.
And it's massive, and it needs all sorts of approval.
Mm-hmm.
And Donald Trump had sued CBS in 60 Minutes over that edit over the Kamala Harris interview.
Mm-hmm.
And that really, should not have been settled, but CBS did settle it because they need Donald Trump and they need the FCC to approve this sale, this merger with Skydance. So the announcement of Colbert going away, who we know hates Trump, comes 2 weeks after CBS gave Trump $16 million. And after that happened, here was Stephen Colbert on his show.
Paramount settlement did not include an apology. Instead, that's good. Instead, the corporation released a statement where they said, you may take our money, but you will never take our dignity. You may, however, purchase our dignity for the low, low price of $16 million. We need the cash.
Oh, my man going off. Good.
Now, I believe...
Do your thing, Stephen Colbert.
Now, I believe that this kind of complicated financial settlement with a sitting government official has a technical name in legal circles. It's big fat bribe. Because this all comes as Paramount's owners are trying to get the Trump administration to approve the sale of our network to a new owner, Skydance.
So they need the FCC, and Trump runs the FCC. Because without Trump and without the FCC, the Skydance merger does not happen. However, CBS said in a statement that this is purely a financial decision to cancel Colbert against a challenging backdrop in late night. It is not related in any way to the show's performance, content, or other matters happening at Paramount. So that's their official statement on that.
Wow.
But yeah, I mean,
that's messy, man.
But you also have to figure, though, business is business, unless they're just throwing Colbert in that whole late night thing to the sharks. But it's 200 people that run the Colbert Show, and it's very expensive, and ratings are down, and the younger audience isn't watching late night, even though he's probably the best of all of them as far as the ratings go.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money for very little return, and so it was probably easy for them to say, we'll just get rid of Colbert altogether because it's not a real big hit.
Get rid of the entire show.
Yeah, optically, but to get out of late night completely, that's wild to me because they got in late night, if you remember, when Letterman left NBC, and there was that whole giant thing, and then he went over and CBS created The Late Show to go up against late night on NBC. So it started when Letterman was there. It was like 95 or 93 or something like that. But anyway, Big news.
The Roz and Mocha Show
Podcast.
Connie Francis, who I don't know anything really about Connie Francis. She was a singer, big-time singer, one of the best-selling female artists ever. She passed away at 87. Why this is important, because you may not know who she is, but her 1962 song, Pretty Little Baby, I guess is massive on TikTok.
Yeah, it's huge.
Pretty little baby, you say that maybe you'll be thinking of me.
I've seen this.
And try to love
People post on like
me,
Instagram as well. Yeah.
What do they do with it? Like, what's the
You could use
context?
it for a lot of people mouth along to it, but you could just have it as background music for anything that you're doing.
But like, do they like? Is it like you referring to something? as Pretty
Yeah, you
Little
could use it
Baby,
for anything.
or-
Some people refer to like their partner, or people will just do it like getting ready, just like little things, like
no,
little
like-
vlogs.
I gotcha.
There's no specific theme.
She was recently treated for pelvic pain caused by a fracture, and then during her stay in the hospital, she was diagnosed with pneumonia. Passed away Wednesday night. So R.I.P. Connie Francis, and another R.I.P. which is like really heartbreaking for me because I love this dude. Remember Felix Baumgartner? He's the extreme, like parachutist guy. Remember the guy that parachuted out of space? When he went up 24 miles in the air and he was like in the stratosphere.
Yeah.
And he had a spacesuit on.
I do remember
and
that.
And he jumped back down to Earth 24 miles. And she's done jumps off of the Christ the Redeemer statue in Brazil, skyscrapers, bridges, out of planes, like all this stuff. And that's what he's known for. But he was 56 and he passed away because he was doing another stunt in Italy. And I guess he was on a paraglider.
Yeah.
And something happened, whether it was mechanical or he had some sort of other medical emergency during it, but he crashed into the ground and hit the side of a pool, like a swimming pool, in Porto San Elpidio in Italy. So, but that guy was like, do you remember that when he jumped out of the?
I don't know much about him. I do remember that specific moment because it was like everywhere.
Everywhere.
Like, CNN was running like an all-day coverage.
Yeah,
of that moment.
He parachuted to Earth from space.
Yeah.
Right. So R.I.P. Fearless Felix Baumgartner.
The Roz and Mocha Show
Podcast.
Imagine going to a Coldplay concert and losing half of everything you own. That's looking like what happened to Andy Byron. So he was the CEO of a company called Astronomer. I guess they're like a software company kind of thing, worth like $1.5 billion or whatever. I don't know. But this thing was everywhere yesterday. One, because I think it was a CEO of a tech company with his human resources officer, chief human resources officer. And there's a point during the Coldplay concert where they just put the camera on different people everywhere. And then the crowd, everybody turns around and looks at this one thing. And Chris Martin sits there and he just, it's like the kiss cam, right? And he just like comments on people who show up on the Jumbotron kind of thing. And so as soon as it shot these guys, so Andy and Kristen were standing there and he was doing that guy thing where he's standing behind her with his arms wrapped around her waist. And then as soon as the camera showed them, he whipped his arms off her and then hit the deck. Like he completely jumped on the floor, and then she sort of took off in the other direction. And here is Chris Martin.
Oh, look at these two. All right, come on. You're okay? Oh, what? Oh, no. Either they're having an affair or they're just very shy.
So either they're having an affair or he's very shy. And yes, it looks like they were in fact having an affair. And there was a statement that was released that his company now says was a fake statement, so I'm not going to get into that. But yeah, so the
people are saying is if they just didn't even react, this wouldn't have been a story.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean,
because
sure,
then
maybe
nobody would know.
But the weird thing is like they were in a box, and that other woman in there also works for the company. So, there were other people, and she just stands there and laughs. Like, if you look, the one woman who's with them finds it hysterical that this happened. But when you get the CEO of a tech company and his chief human resources officer caught like this, like those two people in that company, are already hated.
Yeah.
Right?
Big time.
The CEO and the chief of human resources,
Bruh.
like everybody in that company already hates them. If there's some sort of board, this guy's like, he's got to step down. Like he's going to have to do something.
Oh, they're both gone.
And his wife, I guess, Andy's wife, already removed his last name out of her signature on Instagram and Facebook. They found. So that was a wild thing. But no, if he wasn't a CEO and she wasn't the head of human resources, this thing wouldn't nearly have got as much traction as it does. People just like to see them fall. You know what I'm saying? Where are we here?
By the way, people are saying that's the next Halloween couple's costume for this year.
Totally.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Wall Street Journal is saying that they have a letter from 2003, a risque letter from 2003 that was a personal note to Jeffrey Epstein from Donald Trump. So the Journal reported that the letter was part of several letters included in a leather-bound album meant to celebrate Epstein's 50th birthday. And this was 3 years, by the way, before any of the allegations came out against him. Trump quickly responded on Truth Social saying that he was going to sue the newspaper, saying the Wall Street Journal and Rupert Murdoch personally were warned directly by President Donald J. Trump. He talks about himself in third person like that, that the supposed letter they printed by President Trump to Epstein was fake, and if they print it, they will be sued. Interesting thing, though, they didn't actually print the letter. They just transcribed the letter. So the Journal said the letter contained several lines typewritten and then framed by an outline of a naked woman, which appeared to be hand-drawn with a heavy marker. Wall Street Journal says the letter concludes with, "Happy birthday, and may every day be another wonderful secret," featuring Donald Trump's signature. And then Trump, during his rebuttal on Truth Social, said, this is the best. He says, "I never wrote a picture in my life."
I never wrote a picture?
That's what he said.
Bruh.
I never wrote a picture in my life, which, as now has been reported, is completely not true, because in 2005, for a charity auction, they actually auctioned off a picture of the New York skyline that Donald Trump drew, and then they framed it. So he has wrote many pictures.
You idiot.
Right?
Bro.
So anyway, and now he told Pam Bondi to release all of the stuff from Epstein and the grand jury, and so it's going to get really ugly. Fascinating, but super ugly.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Sources told TMZ that Justin Bieber was going to wait to pay Scooter Braun back the $31 million until Hailey Bieber, until her road sale closes. So the company that she sold for, what was it, like $1 billion, $2 billion, something like that? So TMZ is saying that the deal to pay Scooter Braun back hinges on that money landing in their account.
Oh.
Right? And then deny. So yesterday, a rep for Hailey tried to debunk that story by saying the historic sale of Road is a huge accomplishment for Hailey and is completely separate from her husband and his business affairs. But I sort of get this, though. Like, if you're married and your partner, right? Like, just on a much larger scale, right? Like, if
you're going to want to help him out.
You want to help him out, right? Like, if you found out that your partner owed somebody, $31 million.
But also, it's her money. Like, who cares?
I don't know why everybody's like down on her. I mean, nobody wants to see somebody sell the thing that they love and that could potentially be much bigger, right? Nobody wants to see that or be forced to sell something. But if Hailey Bieber sold this company, she still got like creative control over it. She made $2 billion off it, and $31 million of which is going to go to her husband's debts. Like, that's a problem. That's a thing between the couple.
Totally.
Right?
Yeah.
Like
100%.
I would do that. For sure I would do that.
Yeah.
First of all, if Catherine owed somebody $31 million, she would hear about it.
You're only saying that right now because you know she's not listening.
While she was sleeping. I would be so pissed.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
The T app, which I don't believe is in Canada yet, it was still in the States, markets itself as a safe way for women to anonymously vet men they meet on dating apps, ensuring that the guys who they say they are, that they're not criminals, they're not already married or in a relationship, which does have a huge upside when it comes to safety. However, a female columnist for the Times of London called the T a man-shaming site, saying that this is simply vigilante justice, entirely reliant on the scruples of anonymous women. Regardless, the T app rocketed to the top of the downloads charts last week. Then on Friday, it was hacked. So T reported about 72,000 images were leaked, including 13,000 images of selfies or photo identification that you need to use to submit yourself for verification on the app. Another 59,000 images were publicly viewable in the app from posts, comments, and direct messages were also accessed. No email addresses or phone numbers were exposed. They say that they have engaged with a third-party cybersecurity expert firm who are working around the clock to ensure that their systems are secure. 404 Media reported that it was 4chan users, surprise, surprise, who discovered and exposed the database that, quote, allowed anyone to access the material. So huge. And that's tough. That's like, because that was like the app last week. And then boom.
In less than a week.
And then boom. Hacked, which is, oh God, I don't know how you put all that back, especially when it's an app that is just 100% reliant on trust. You know what I mean? Like, it's designed to keep people safe, and then it gets hacked very easily, apparently, too.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Pete Davidson on the red carpet. This is the first time Pete Davidson has done anything all super public since the announcement that he and his girlfriend Elsie Hewitt were expecting.
What's it like to walk a red carpet knowing that your baby is on the red carpet?
That's kind of crazy. We were talking about that in the car. Like, one day the baby will see that and be like, I'm in there. Yeah.
Is this the baby's first red carpet?
This is the baby's first red carpet. It is. Yeah. It's a good one. It's a good one. It's
a star of the movie. It's not like you're just a +1.
Right.
The baby belongs.
Yes. We're very, very excited.
There you go.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
New report says a 44 of working adults believe that an active social media presence is more likely to hurt someone's career than help. And you don't even have to be posting controversial content. It's possible that some hobbies could paint you in a certain light, or if you're considered an oversharer or a wannabe influencer. 70% of employers admit to using social media to research applicants, and 57% of those said that they have found materials that cause them to move away from a potential candidate.
I can see that.
But yeah, you don't even have to be, you could just, one video of, hey guys, and then you're done.
We don't need that energy in the work building.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Hey guys.
A lot of you have been asking.
Don't forget to hit subscribe.
Hey guys.
Smash that like button.
I miss those. Everybody had their own way, huh? Hey guys.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Chris Stapleton, I gotta play you this clip. He was on Sesame Street with a new song about friendship and music, and it's really, really great.
Music is the sound of your friends gathering round.
Oh my God.
And the smiles and the frowns on their faces.
That's so nice.
Music helps you feel feelings true and real, and they're felt by people in different places.
Oh my God, I love this.
So if you're little, if you're grown, know you'll never be alone. Someone somewhere knows what you're going through.
Just remember when you're sad,
oh my God,
the best day you ever had. Whatever you do, you've got a friend in music.
Oh my God, I love
amazing?
that.
So good.
So cute.
That's so perfect.
So do you think, is it the people at Sesame Street that wrote that and then sent it off to Chris Stapleton and said, hey, put your spin on it? Or do you think they said, hey, here's the idea, do your thing?
I think that.
Oh, that's so beautiful.
Do you think
love
they'll
it.
release it, like, fully?
I think Sesame Street probably will.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's really sweet, huh?
Yeah.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Beyonce wrapped up her Cowboy Carter tour in Vegas Saturday night, and she brought out Kelly and Michelle for a Destiny's Child reunion.
Go around, it's me and my crew.
Hold on. How many songs did they do?
They did they did Lose My Breath, Bootylicious, and a bunch of other ones, I think.
Oh, wow.
Right?
So it wasn't like a one-song type thing.
Yeah.
No, it was
like a montage.
It was a medley. Yeah. Which is fine.
Still.
I mean, that's what the fans wanted, right? Which is kind of cool. Before we go...
so hold on, they wrapped up. That means they're not coming to Canada then.
No.
No Beyonce in Canada.
No Beyonce. No. Which is wild, right?
Yeah,
all right, what are you going to do?
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Oh, I got to play you this. This is a South African influencer, and she was swimming. She was doing a video where she was swimming, and in the video, she swims through like this white foam, right?
Okay.
And
swimming where?
Just in the water, like in the sea, right?
Oh, okay.
And she swims through this white foam.
Yeah.
And then she talks about it after the fact that the white foam that she swam through was raw sewage.
Oh, no.
That's so gross. Oh, my God. She didn't know?
No.
I'm having so much fun, I literally don't even feel the cold. That is salty.
First of all, no, I'm not an American tourist that randomly went in the ocean in Cape Town. I am from South Africa, as you can hear. Secondly, no, I did not get sick. If anything, maybe it even boosted my immune system because I've been feeling great ever since. So who knows? And then something everyone's been asking me is, didn't the smell give it away? Well, no, I didn't actually smell anything when I went into the sea. It just smelled like the normal ocean smells.
Girl, I got one question for you.
Why the you lying? Why you always lying?
Salty?
Oh my
She
God.
says it's
Stop
salty.
lying.
When she says it's salty.
Girl, you're getting sick if you're not already sick and you're playing it off. And you're probably on like a ton of antibiotics right now.
Can you play the beginning again for me?
I'm having so much fun, I literally don't even feel the cold. That is salty.
Gross!
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hey, did you see that video of former NBA player Dante Jones? Did you see that show?
No, I didn't see it. What happened?
You know
Is
who
it
Dante
bad?
Jones is?
Yeah.
Yeah. You see that video?
Is it bad?
That they say it's him? Where he's yeah, just watch the video. Where he's standing in a hallway alone, and he's waiting for an elevator, and he puts his hand down the back of his pants, and then and then smells his finger, and then wipes it on the wall.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gross.
Ew, what?
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah. It's really wild.
Shouldn't you always just assume someone's filming?
Yeah, always. I just don't understand how people act in public. That's really crazy to me.
Unless he just doesn't care.
I guess maybe he doesn't. Fantastic Four did massive money at the box office this weekend. $118 million in the U.S., $218 globally. That's crazy.
Fantastic.
Superman still at number 2 with $24.8 million.
that's just
Jurassic
super.
World, number 3, 13. F1, the movie, still top 4.
Wow.
Doing 6.2 million, 165.5 million total. That's crazy.
What's number 5? Smurfs?
Smurfs is number 5.
That never, it's opened at number 3.
Yeah, but it's still there. People still go see those Smurfs
Fantastic
movies,
Four was
man.
incredible, by the way.
Was it?
It was fantastic.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
I was looking at this FBI warning of these all these new bank scams.
Okay.
So first of all, since 2023, and this is in the U.S. alone, victim losses in like bank scams, $542 million. The vast majority of the 19,000 complaints, and nearly half the victims are over the age of 60. So they target old people. And this one's crazy. Like they're now multi-leveled is what they're saying. So you'll get a text or an email. That's like level 1. And the text will say, hey, there may be unexplained transactions in your account. Can you please reach out to us? We're the bank. And then somebody reaches out. So that's step 1. And then they say, okay, so now they have you on the phone with one guy. And then they go, okay, so what we need you to do is download this app. And this app or website will do a quick search to locate where those charges came from, right? So we can figure out what is yours, what's not yours, and we can get your money back immediately. And then so they download it, and then a second person calls, and then they're like, okay, we're from the support team, everything else. We just want to let you know that there has been unexplained activity because your account has actually been hacked. So what we need to do in this situation is move your funds from your account into a secure Federal Reserve account.
Oh, my God.
Right? And then the old people are like, oh, my God. And if you ask questions, what they do is they send you an email or an actual physical letter in the mail, like they play the long game on official letterhead, right? With your name and signatures and everything else. Wow. And then once that is done, then a third person calls to then instruct you on how to either send a wire transfer or send it through crypto because that's more secure for the old people, right? And then
you got to explain crypto to old people.
And then you got to explain crypto to old people, but that's what it is. It's like these new scams. It's like multi-day, multi-people, like 3 different voices you're hearing on the phone. Sometimes they'll conference call. Let me get my boss on the line, right? And then you're talking to 2 people.
That never happens.
And yeah. But that's the new scam. Like it's no longer just a, can you go and buy iTunes gift cards? Like it's very, very detailed stuff.
Somebody I know was telling a story on the weekend how she got one of these phone calls.
Yeah.
About, I don't know, like banking or credit card or something like that.
Yeah.
And then she said, they were like, in order to start the process of getting this fixed, first we're going to need your passport number. Yo, she gave them the passport number.
No.
What? Yeah. And then they asked her for like banking information. And it was at that point when she was like, hang on, this seems kind of fishy. And we were all like, but you gave them your passport number.
Oh my God.
And she's like, and I thought it was kind of weird in the moment that they would ask, but I figured they must know what they're doing.
Yeah.
And they're scamming you.
Bro, well, they clone numbers now too. Right? So if you look up, like if you get a weird call that you don't answer and then you look up like that number, if you Google that number, it will come up as a legitimate place.
Nah, man.
But they clone numbers when they call you now. It's crazy. Anyway, be safe out there, okay? Especially with your old people.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
The Las Vegas Raiders made the decision to part ways with defensive tackle Christian Wilkins last week and voiding the remaining $35.2 million guarantee on his 4-year, $110 million contract that he signed last offseason. So the story floating around is that Wilkins, quote, playfully went to kiss one of his teammates on the top of his head in the dressing room, in the locker room, and the teammate took offense to it. And ESPN published an article reporting that teammate went to Human Resources because he didn't like what happened. But the team said that was not the sole reason Wilkins was released. Wilkins has filed a grievance with the NFLPA. If you go online, like on Twitter, and look at Christian Wilkins, there's some questionable things that man has done in scrums with his hands.
Yeah, there's one. Where he's grabbing. He's a little
grabbing and poking.
Yeah, he's grabby.
Ew.
He's very grabby in the scrums.
Yeah. Like, on the pylons when people are tackled.
Yeah.
It's dirty at the bottom, man.
Yeah, so like guy on the...
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like right there for all to see. Like he wasn't even really discreet about it, right?
Damn, bro.
There was a tap and a poke.
I saw
Right?
a grab.
Yeah, a tap, and then another one was a grab.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I mean, you got to have some kind of confidence to do that on the field with all the cameras,
replay value, and social media.
Slow-mo.
Yeah.
Right? It's
I believe you guys. I'm not going to look it up.
Yeah. I'll take a look.
Okay.
Take a look.
I'm okay.
Take a look. Take a look, just so you know what we're talking about. It helps.
No,
it
Make
helps.
sure you use your work computer.
It helps. Just go on Twitter.
What's his name?
Christian, CHRISTIAN.
Yeah.
Wilkins, WILKINS. It'll be one of the first things that pops up. There should be a montage of a couple of them, and then there's another video of him doing the splits. It's
oh my God. Sir.
Oh yeah, sir. Excuse me, sir.
Oh wow, sir. Bruh, that move right there is like you working at a Houston strip club, dog.
Thank you. Thank you.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Eddie Murphy doing a bunch of press, dropping some big news. So here is a clip. Eddie talking about his latest project, which has not yet even been announced.
Getting ready to do a George Clinton Parliament Funkadelic. I'm getting ready to do George Clinton. Started Shrek 5, and I'm gonna be Inspector Clouseau in the next Pink Panther.
What?
Yeah, I'm the new Clouseau.
You're the new Inspector Clouseau?
Yeah, I'm a new Clouseau.
Are you French in this?
Maybe. Well, he has to be French. I will tell you, he's black. He's black.
We know he's black.
He's black.
Okay.
And also, the Donkey movie is coming out. Do you have any idea what Pink Panther is, Maria?
Yeah, that was the spy guy, right?
The what?
He was like a FBI agent or spy or something.
Is an inspector?
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
the Pink Panther would run around.
Yeah.
Or he was the Pink Panther. I
Yeah.
watched it a long time ago. I was like a kid.
Which one did you watch? Who's your Pink Panther?
The guy from Cheaper by the Dozen. What's his name again? Oh, man. What's his name?
Oh, yeah, Steve Martin.
That guy, yeah.
Yeah.
He was my Pink Panther.
He was your Pink Panther.
Why, was there another one?
Oh, 1963 was the first Pink Panther
Oh,
movie.
wow,
I think
long time.
there's been 11 Pink Panther movies.
Were you around for all of them?
Yeah. Peter Sellers was the first Pink Panther, right? And
You just
then
open up the Pantherverse.
yeah, it is. It's the PPEU, right?
The PPU?
Anyway,
wow.
I'm very much looking forward to seeing
Eddie Murphy, now
Murphy.
part of the PPU.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Where are we here? On a new survey, 81% of people say they drink coffee. About half of them say that it is their biggest source of caffeine. 20% get it from caffeinated sodas. 7% get it from a lot of tea. 4% get it from energy drinks. 30% of people say that they have tried to quit. That's a big number. 6% said that they haven't, but this is important. They haven't, but probably should. 32% say that they have not tried to quit and would not even ever try. Number one source of caffeine for you, Mocha? Coffee, right? Is it?
I drink decaf now, but
You
I
do?
guess that's a little bit of caffeine.
Yeah, you still get it.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Everybody coffee? Nobody is an energy drinker, right?
I do.
Oh, I do
You do,
sometimes.
Maria? Yeah?
Yeah, I have a really big Red Bull and Celsius addiction.
Really?
Oh, I don't drink Red I drink Celsius.
Sometimes I'll have one each a day.
What's Celsius? What's that?
It's like another energy drink. They're honestly so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like juice in a can, to be honest with you. They're my
I know.
favorite.
You know what? Man, they're so addictive
Yeah.
because they taste like I don't drink Red Bull or Monster or anything like that.
Yeah.
The only one I drink is literally Celsius because Maria's right. It tastes like juice.
Really?
It's carbonated juice.
Yeah.
So good.
I remember when Red Bull came here, like when it launched in Canada, and then every bar you went to, everybody was drinking vodka Red Bulls. It was the thing, right? Vodka Red Bulls. And I remember because you think about that night where you're like, how many like normally on a normal day, like maybe you would have one Red Bull, like one.
Sure.
But like when you were at a club drinking vodka Red Bulls, you would drink 6.
Yeah.
Right?
It's probably the equivalent to like what? Maybe three cans? Or
I remember
two full cans?
waking up the first morning after I went to a club and had nothing but vodka Red Bulls. And it felt like, when I woke up, it felt as if a giant spider had come down from the ceiling and sucked all the moisture out of my body.
That's so gross. Why would you say spider?
And I woke up like that. Well, what else could it have been?
I don't know.
Like
A vampire.
like a guy with a hose. I could have said Christian Wilkins. But I went with Spider.
Good call.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Meryl Streep and Anne Hathaway were filming Devil Wears Prada 2 in New York City yesterday, just blocks away from where the deadly mass shooting happened. 4 people, including one officer, were killed after the gunman opened fire inside the building at 345 Park Avenue. He was identified as 27-year-old Shane Tamura from Las Vegas. He was found dead on the 33rd floor. In the note that the cops found on him, which was pages long, he blamed football for his apparent struggles with neurodegenerative disease, or CTE. And in the note, he also asked that his brain be studied. Now, the NFL has offices in that building, but they're on like floors 5 through 8. He went up to floor 33. That's where they found him dead.
So we don't know if he was trying to get access to those floors?
It's looking like he was. One of the surviving victims is actually an employee of the NFL who works in that building. Roger Goodell told staffers that one of their own had been seriously injured in the shooting. So it's looking like that's what it was. There was a story yesterday that he had played for the CFL, but I don't think that's been confirmed by anybody. I think that they just saw him in a green uniform and assumed that he did at some point. But I think the video going around was from this guy in high school.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
American Eagle has sparked backlash for the new Sydney Sweeney jeans commercial. Have you seen this? So they do. You've seen it, Shem?
No.
Sure. Bull.
Oh, yeah.
So it's Sydney Sweeney, who we know, right? Lying on her back, doing up her jeans. They put her in oversized stuff, right? So doing up her jeans. And then they do a voiceover. Like she's talking to the camera kind of thing. And it's like a play on words between having good genes, like genetics, and jeans.
Genes are passed down from parents to offspring, often determining traits like hair color, personality, and even eye color. My genes are blue.
Sydney Sweeney has very genes. Oh, yeah.
And then there's another one where she's talking about how she has good genes and the camera pans down and then she's like, hey, my eyes are up here kind of thing, right? There's all this stuff. But the sort of play... Trying to be serious here. But the play on words between genes and like genes genetics has a lot of people flying off the handle calling this like Nazi propaganda. Here's one critic of the Sydney Sweeney ads.
Should we be surprised that a company whose name is literally American Eagle is making fascist propaganda like this? Probably not, but it's still really shocking. Like a blonde-haired, blue-eyed white woman is talking about her good genes. Like, that is Nazi propaganda.
Wow.
So yeah, a lot of people are very upset about this. But good genes, like they say that about beauty, athletics, smart people. You know what I mean? Like
Totally
it's just it's a thing that's sort of like crosses cultural lines, right?
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
I think that, you know,
Shem
15,
has never
he
agreed
doesn't
with
care.
any story that we've ever done on the show more than this.
Like if it was somebody really smart in that ad, right? Like if it was Ken Jennings lying down, putting
in oversized jeans?
In oversized jeans, right? Like,
right? Yeah.
I'm just saying anyway.
He a fan.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Tyra Banks was on with Jenna Bush on the Today Show, and I love Tyra and I love Jenna. I think they're both great. And I think they're great together. But when it comes to like Tyra admitting stuff on TV, she has had some of the greatest admissions because she did the show forever, everything else. She has no filter, and they're talking about eating in bed is how this clip starts. Snacking in bed. Okay. And then Jenna doesn't do it because crumbs get everywhere.
Yeah, I can't. There's no way I can do it.
Tyra does it, and it's what Tyra says she does with the crumbs, but also any other time in life when she's in the house when she finds crumbs.
I'm not into eating in bed.
No, why not?
Because I don't like crumbs.
The great thing is like a couple days later,
You do not.
a little bit.
Eat them.
A couple days later, you get down in there and
I do.
And you know,
Jenna, I clean crumbs by eating them.
so a week later, you would go in there and eat that.
Yeah, if I knew it was mine in my bed, yeah.
No.
On the
No.
ground?
If it's on your ground, I have no shoe rule, so that I can eat off my floor. But then I see my son doing it, and I'm like, don't do that. He's like, Mama, you do it.
Yo, off the floor?
That's a queen right there.
Right. Thank you, Shem.
No.
That's a queen right there.
Right?
No.
I
I'm not
agree with
co-signing
you.
that.
Why not?
I'm not co-signing that one. Sorry, guys.
You're not at all.
No.
What's that, Maureen?
I found a sunflower seed under the couch yesterday.
I think you say hot dogs.
One sunflower seed?
That's so weird.
Well, because the dog was going to eat it, so I fought over it.
Wait,
It was
you
like-
fought a dog for a sunflower seed yesterday and won and then ate it?
How do you know that wasn't a dingleberry from his butt?
Oh my god.
Anyway, yes, I'm all for it, but I'm with you, Shem. Absolute queen.
A queen.
Absolute queen. Right?
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Oh, can I play this? Do you know who Jim Cramer is? Does anybody know who Jim Cramer
Yeah,
is?
my dad has that show
He
all
does?
day long.
Your dad's a huge fan?
My dad likes to watch the stocks like all day on
Gotcha,
TV.
gotcha,
It's just stocks and stocks and stocks.
Okay,
So-
so he's a business guy?
No, he's the hothead on like CNBC
Yeah.
with the sleeves rolled up and he gets really passionate.
And he hits all the buttons.
Oh,
Right,
Yo,
yeah.
you know what? My dad likes that guy too.
Okay, anyway,
he's
so
kind of bald, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
very bald, not
And he's
kind
got
of
a-
bald.
And he's got a very elaborate set.
Yes.
Yeah, my dad loves that dude.
It sounds like a game show on there.
Thank you. Okay, so we've established you know who Jim Cramer is. Anyway, here's Jim Cramer dropping the F-bomb yesterday.
Our biggest problem is we have so much growth that the Fed won't cut.
What the
Oh my God. I'm so sorry. I'm so
man.
sorry.
Yo, it's
I
on
take it
live
right
TV?
back.
Yeah.
I take it
It's
right
okay.
back.
It's
That was
okay.
big.
It's okay. We're in the moment.
I take it right back.
It's just the way
I take
we
it right back.
talk.
That was big.
It's
I
cable
can't-
with a ticker, as Joe Kernan would say.
I take that back.
That's right.
Real people doing live TV.
No.
Jim, though, to your
I take
point,
it back.
Goldman today, the most notable change.
I think I'm out of here.
No, you're fine. You're absolutely
Goldman
fine.
today, the most
You
notable
want me to say one?
No,
Oh,
I just feel like enough with the rate cut and the economy's booming.
Let Carl talk now.
I don't even know
It's
what
just
they
chaos.
were talking
And the
about.
whole, but if anything, if you ever watch his show, it sounds just like that. Like
okay.
it's absolute chaos.
So they're
Absolute
mad
chaos.
or they're happy that like
I don't know.
That
It's a
about
good
the money.
question. Yeah, I don't know because I don't think there's much of a difference in a guy like Jim Cramer when they're mad or when they're happy.
Okay.
I think
like
he just he just says something and then hits something and then they go to a commercial. Shut up, Maury. Why do you say that? It's so mean. It's so rude. Anyway, now I'm done.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Oprah Winfrey has responded to the absolute backlash that she had been getting from residents in Hawaii because when the tsunami warnings first came in, so there was a massive earthquake off the east coast of Russia. That set off tsunami warnings all through Japan, Hawaii, New Zealand, all the way to the west coast of the United States, a little bit in Canada. In Hawaii, Oprah has a massive property.
Okay.
And she has her own road. It's like known as Oprah's Road. It's the Oprah Road.
Okay.
And it goes from the coast and cuts across the mainland to where her property is. And then you get to higher ground,
But
right?
only access
It's
just
private.
for her.
It's her private.
Okay,
It's
so
her
residents
private road.
Okay.
When the tsunami warning happened,
Mm-hmm.
if residents who lived on the coast wanted to leave, they had to travel super far north and then do a massive loop and then come all the way back down before they could get to higher ground. Oprah's road is straight across.
So save time.
Like a lot of time. And the problem was is that Oprah's road was closed.
Oh yeah, they didn't even open it.
When the tsunami warnings first happened. So it's open now, and Oprah sent out a statement saying, as soon as we heard the tsunami warnings, we contacted local law enforcement and FEMA to ensure the road was open. Any reports otherwise are false. Local law enforcement are currently on site helping residents through 50 cars at a time to ensure that everyone is safe. The road will remain open for as long as necessary. This, and yes, was after that 8.8 magnitude, which I believe is one of the largest earthquakes ever recorded off the east coast of Russia.
Sorry to interrupt. How much time went from when the road was closed to
Don't
Oprah
know.
found out?
No idea.
Oh, okay.
All I know is I was watching everybody, like all the posts from people in cars
Mm-hmm.
who couldn't access Oprah's road. So there was a point where it was closed.
Got it.
How long that period was,
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea. By around 11 p.m. Local time in Hawaii, which was 5 a.m. here, the tsunami warning was downgraded to an advisory level. And I want to play you this clip Maury sent me, which is a news reporter who's there and talking about the tsunami warnings. And in the background, you can hear the people that didn't leave and like the tourists who were up on balconies still partying.
What?
Listen to this.
It's kind of wild to see all these people here. I can tell you at the hotels, there are lots of people on their balconies checking out what is supposed to have come. But yeah, everyone just kind of anxiously awaiting to see what's going to come. And you can see, I think you can hear a lot of people yelling in the background. Lots of people, front row seats here to watch, anxiously awaiting the tsunami. And yeah, that's kind of it.
It's not a movie.
He's completely lost for words, that
That
guy.
means they're ignoring the sirens.
Yes, very much so.
Like, you
And
think
all the
because you're on a
warnings.
balcony, like high up, like you're still not going to get affected by it? A tsunami could take the building down.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Where are we here? Happy Gilmore 2. Did you watch Happy Gilmore 2 yet?
I haven't even watched Happy
No?
Gilmore 1.
You haven't?
No.
You've never seen Happy Gilmore?
I haven't either.
Oh,
Nothing against Adam
interesting.
Sandler.
Same.
I like Adam Sandler, but I haven't watched Gilmore 1. Why? What's
crazy to me? So Happy Gilmore
Is that the
2.
one where he's like, "You can do it"?
That's all of them.
Oh,
that's every Adam Sandler movie. But
I
yes,
remember,
is
like-
the answer to your question.
I think it was Lil Nicky. He said that in, and then what was the other one? Waterboy.
All of them. Yeah,
Oh, well, all of them, yeah.
all of them. Anytime Adam Sandler does a movie and he puts what's his name in it?
Rob Schneider.
Rob Schneider. That's Rob Schneider's line, right?
You can do
Yeah.
it.
So Happy Gilmore 2 set a new record for Netflix, the biggest U.S. opening weekend ever for a Netflix original movie.
Wow.
46.7 million views over 3 days, which is crazy. 70% rating on Rotten Tomatoes. I don't know. Who cares about that? But it also shot the original Happy Gilmore up to number 3 on the Netflix Global Top 10 charts. So there's been a lot of weird, like, critiquing of Happy Gilmore 2 that I've seen, which is people like really kind of being overly critical of it. But I was like, do you not know that it's Happy Gilmore?
Yeah.
It's weird. There's a lot of real think pieces being done on Happy Gilmore 2.
It's a dumb comedy.
Yeah, I've seen people say it's the worst film that they've ever seen in
Thank
their entire
you.
life, and I'm like, these are Adam Sandler movies, guys. These are meant to be.
But I did watch something, and this is interesting for you. I watched a video of a guy talking about Happy Gilmore 2 who had not seen Happy Gilmore 1. So he watched Happy Gilmore 1 and then immediately watched Happy Gilmore 2, and he said he preferred 2.
Oh, wow.
People say that about Sex and the City too, as well.
Yeah, to Happy Gilmore,
Bro,
to
that's
Happy
just
Gilmore
going back to-
1. I'm going to get you a shirt, Maury, that says anything you can say, I can turn into a story about Sex in the City. Would you wear that if I made that for you?
I do need new shirts.
Yes.
You can do it.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
The tsunami warning in Hawaii overnight has now been downgraded to an advisory. Captain Nicholas Worst, commanding officer of Sector Honolulu, said this morning that the focus now is to just safely get things back up and running.
Safety is certainly paramount, but we are certainly doing everything in a very efficient manner to reopen those ports as quickly as possible.
Yeah, because they got all the ports closed, right? So the trade stopped.
Did anything get destroyed?
No,
Oh,
not.
was-
I didn't. I don't
did
think.
they get rain or anything like that?
No, I
Okay,
don't.
okay.
I mean, yeah, the weather wasn't great, but there's no like severe damage that I've seen, which is wild because the earthquake that hit just off the east coast of Russia was an 8.8 magnitude, which is the biggest earthquake that the world has seen in 14 years. So yeah, it was absolutely massive quake. I don't know if you saw that video of inside. There was a hospital where the security camera, you could see they were operating on a guy, and I think this was in Russia. And they didn't stop. They just everybody's arms went out. Like the 2 nurses that were in there put their arms over the guy, and then everybody else just reached out and held on to everything, all the carts.
Wow.
And yeah, it was wild.
Scary.
It was wild.
I didn't know that Russia would get earthquakes like that.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
I had no idea.
I think they've had like 50 in the last 3 months off that same
wow.
coast. Right. Smaller ones. Right. But they happen all the time. Especially the underwater ones, because that's when you get the tsunamis.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Ozzy Osbourne will be laid to rest. Another guy that died last week. Man, that was a rough day for my generation. It was Ozzy, Theo,
Yeah, Malcolm Jamal Warner.
Theo, and Hulk. So his funeral's today in Birmingham, England. But if you cannot be there, they are live streaming it. So the funeral is actually going to be private, but they're doing a procession through the streets of Birmingham. I guess there's Black Sabbath Bridge and Black Sabbath Bench. In the town, if you look at it, it's a bench. It's just a big wooden bench that has all the faces of the guys from Black Sabbath on it that fans can sit on. So from the Black Sabbath bench, they're going to be live streaming that, and that's going to start in about 15 minutes from now. So if you're a fan of Oz and you want to check in on that, go for it.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Pete Davidson doing a lot of press lately, which is good. He's always got fun stuff to say. He was on Hot Ones talking about, because, he started getting all his tattoos removed. So before he started getting his tattoos removed, he had one tattoo that he covered. And he explains here what the tattoo was and why he covered it.
I've never admitted this because it's so humiliating. But when I was like 20 at a comedy club and Chappelle was in the corner, I got off stage and he was like, I watched your whole set. It was really good. And he goes, jokes come and go, but swag is forever. And guess who got that tattooed on his chest?
Oh my God.
And I covered it with Jaws. Because I needed something huge to black it out. I just put a giant shark over it.
So he got that phrase tatted on him?
He got jokes come and go, but swag is forever on his chest just because Chappelle said it to him.
Bro, that's a full sentence. Swag.
That has to be, like, Chappelle had to be goofing on him.
Yeah.
Right?
100%.
That may be the worst, like, tattoo I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Right?
Damn,
Jokes
Pete.
come and go, but swag is forever. Going through life with that on you. And that's why, if you ever saw Pete Davidson, he had that big giant shark on his chest.
Yeah.
And that's what it was covering, was that terrible quote from Dave Chappelle.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Man, Donald Trump really screwed up this whole Ghislaine Maxwell stuff, the Jeffrey Epstein list and no list, trying to tell people, it doesn't matter. What are you still talking about that guy for? So Maxwell was the longtime partner of a dead sex offender, Jeffrey Epstein. And she's currently serving a 20-year sentence for sex trafficking and has been in talks with the Trump administration and Congress about testifying/dishing on Epstein and all his relationships. But she agreed to do that, and she had some pretty big rules. Top of her list was she wanted full immunity from anything that she was going to say, no questioning outside the prison where she actually is staying right now, and all questions needed to be delivered to her in advance. Her lawyer said that Maxwell cannot risk further criminal exposure in a politically charged environment without formal immunity, nor is a prison setting conducive to eliciting truthful and complete testimony. And a spokesperson for the panel said the Oversight Committee will respond to Maxwell's attorney soon, but it will not consider granting congressional immunity for her testimony, so it was just straight up denied. She's never shown like 1 ounce of remorse and has consistently denied her role in all of this, and she perjured her. You're not going to get anything out of her that is going to be even remotely truthful, because if she was to testify to anything and they gave her immunity, could you believe her? No. And if they don't give her immunity, she has everything to lose. So whatever she says, would you believe her? No. So, there's
no win.
There's no win. There's no point in all of this. Yeah. And it just made the whole thing with the whole Department of Justice, even potentially cozying up to her, is just so gnarly. But anyway, so I don't know what's going to go on with that now.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Eugenie Bouchard bids a farewell to a career. Got to do it in Montreal last night. Here is Eugenie.
I'll try not to cry. I think it's so special to play my last match here in Montreal on this court in front of you guys. I remember being a little kid sitting in these stands, hoping and dreaming that I would play on this court one day. I grew up playing on these courts and courts all around Montreal and near here. So it feels like such a full circle moment to finish my career here. I want to thank my family, Mom, Dad, my sisters and brother, for their sacrifice and support. It's only because of that I'm standing here today. And I want you guys to know that when this crowd cheers for me, they're cheering for you guys too, because I wouldn't be here without you.
Man, sports is such a wild game. 31 years old.
Oh, she's so young. I was going to say. Yeah, that's wild.
31. She was
tired.
I was finished high school before she was born.
Wow.
Nuts.
Before most of us were born.
Shut up. Jesus. Good career, though. Remember when she started dating that guy because of a bet on Twitter?
Yeah.
That's a wild story. So it was a football game they were watching, right? It was like the Super Bowl or something like that. And she was just live tweeting the game. And then some guy wrote, hey, it was something like, if the Pats come back, we go on a date or whatever it was.
Are those to his prom or something?
Right?
Was it to that?
We go on a date. And then she wrote back, sure. And then it was like one of the greatest comebacks in like Super Bowl history.
Yeah.
And then they wound up going on a date. But then they also continued.
Yeah, didn't they actually date for a bit?
They did date for a bit. Yeah. What a wild story that was.
Aw, big up Jeannie Bouchard.
Yeah, no, she's great. Really great.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
So last August, the story was that Ben Affleck and Matt Damon were developing a movie based on Hulk Hogan's lawsuit, the big battle that he had with Gawker over the leaked sex tape. And the guy who was writing the script, they were basing the script off an Academy Award-winning writer, and it was adapted from a guy named Ryan Holiday's 2018 book called Conspiracy, Peter Thiel, Hulk Hogan, Gawker, and the Anatomy of Intrigue. And at the time, it was announced that Ben Affleck was actually going to be the one playing Hulk Hogan.
Oh, my God.
And that Gus Van Sant, who directed Good Will Hunting, was actually going to be directing the film.
Wow.
So they went digging because Hogan died this week to find out like what is going on with this movie. And they say that it's been dead for, quote, quite some time and had actually nothing to do with the passing of Hulk Hogan. So that movie's not happening. Because if you remember, there was a Chris Hemsworth movie that was supposed to be on Netflix where he was going to play Hulk Hogan. And he was actually doing social videos bulking up.
Yeah.
In order to play. No, that's not happening because I think that what happened was a lot of people started grabbing rights to a few Hulk Hogan stories, and then they were all at the time, I'm guessing, quietly reminded of what the backlash would be if Chris Hemsworth were to do this, and that you cannot spin it and say, no, I'm just playing the guy who was the wrestler, and not include any of the controversy and not include any of the video and any of the N-word stuff. You have to put all of that in there because that's a huge part of the story.
Also, now the WWE has that deal with Netflix.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Oh, no. I mean, I would say it would be more likely now.
You think so?
Yeah, because they have to, you don't have to jump through hoops to get footage.
No, I know, but like you said, with all the controversies.
Oh, yeah.
But Netflix wouldn't shy away from controversy.
No, but you're not going to get somebody like Hemsworth to play him, though.
Yeah.
It would be bad. It would be very, very, very bad.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Joining France and Britain, Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney made this announcement yesterday regarding recognizing Palestine as an official state. Here's Carney.
Canada intends to recognize the state of Palestine at the 80th session of the United Nations General Assembly in September 2025. This intention is predicated on the Palestinian Authority's commitment to much-needed reforms, including commitments by the Palestinian Authority's President Abbas to fundamentally reform its governance, to hold general elections in 2026 in which Hamas can play no part.
So there's a bunch of conditions on this, right? Like the big one was being able to hold general elections where Hamas isn't allowed to be a part of it. So I don't think that's going to happen. So this is really an announcement for it's politicking for the most part. But really in an unprecedented move, the entire Arab League, including Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Egypt, Jordan, and Turkey, signed a declaration yesterday condemning for the first time Hamas's terrorist attack on October 7th and calling on Hamas to release all hostages, disarm and end its rule over Gaza. So that's the big news, is that the Arab League is now for the first time condemning Hamas, while the Western nations are getting ready to recognize Palestine as a state. And of course, Donald Trump got wind of what Mark Carney did, and he tweeted, wow.
Cool, man.
Wow. Canada has just announced that it is backing a statehood of Palestine. That will make it very hard for us to make a trade deal with them. Oh, Canada. So that's what Donald Trump had to say. And I guess the deadline is tomorrow, right? August 1st. Isn't that the deadline of where everything that's not included in the USMCA is going to go up to 35% tariffs?
Yep.
So I don't know. We'll see what happens tomorrow. But
he's going to revamp it and hit us with what was it he did to China? Like 250%?
Yeah.
Something like that?
Yeah.
Or 150%?
I know. Americans are now buying $900 vibrators.
All right, then.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
It's crazy what he's done.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, yes.
It's really destroying everybody's hobbies.
So embarrassing.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
The Ozzy Osbourne funeral was yesterday, and my God, it was so sad. So the funeral was private, but then they had a public procession. Procession.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Through the streets. And
Where did they do it, sorry?
In Birmingham.
Oh, okay,
where
okay.
Ozzy was born
Okay.
and where Black Sabbath formed. And fans were all there lining the streets, and then Sharon and the kids got out of a car, and that's the picture that just like everybody was posting yesterday.
God,
And
I
it's
saw
so
that.
sad.
I
But
know.
it was like, and I was trying to explain it to Catherine because my wife last night was like, why are people posting this picture of Sharon Osbourne just like weeping? And I was like, well, this was part of it. This was the family's decision to do private funeral and do this part public for the fans, and then they got out to lay flowers, and so they were like willing, right? Like it's not like paparazzi photos or anything like that, but a lot of fans did show up, and here are a few of them.
Been a Black Sabbath fan for a long time, watched the Osbournes on the TV. So we've grown up with these being in our homes, so they're like our family, you know?
Yeah. Everyone's here for Ozzy. It's been very emotional. Being in a band together, it just means the world to us to see the community pull together. I'm very sad to see Ozzy go, but I think he'd be proud of the turnout today.
There you go. Oh, I love how they talk. That's so great.
Oh, cool.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hey, Justin Trudeau. So at first he was dining with Katy Perry.
Yeah.
And then they had drinks on a terrace somewhere. I don't know where that was. They went for a walk in the park.
Montreal, right?
And then in Montreal. And then he was at her concert.
Well, of course.
Like, vibing out. And
Yeah.
but when you look at the video of him, he's just standing there. And he's not even like one song, like he sings like a little bit of Firework. But other than that, he's just standing there, just like gazing. Right.
Like a simp.
Like a simp. But also the weird part is that he brought his daughter, right? I think his daughter was there, which is a weird thing to do, to bring your kid to work so you can woo the girl you're trying to smash. Right? Is that weird?
Well,
I mean, that's pretty much how Maury grew up. Frank dragging him all over the world.
True.
Yeah.
Well, can't leave her home alone. Can't leave you at home alone. Right? But is that not weird, though, for the kid?
Maybe the kid's a fan of Katy Perry, though.
I also think it's a flex.
Yeah.
Total flex. I agree with Maury. I think it's to show his sensitive side.
But a flex for who? Like
for him.
For Katy Perry?
No,
for
sure.
him.
No,
to
but
be
like, I mean, but who's going to be impressed by the flex?
Katy.
Is it
The daughter.
Katy.
So wait. This is what I wanted to know. So, Maury, you say the daughter.
It's a flex for him because it shows off in front of the kid. Like, look who I know.
I think that's trash. I look at it the other way, where Katy Perry sees Justin Trudeau bringing his daughter to the concert, and she's like, "Oh, that's so sweet."
Yeah.
It could also be a dad win, right? Like, look at that. I know Katy Perry, and
No, but
here you go.
But that's what I'm saying. I think is, I'm not down with that one.
No, really?
That's a simp move. I think.
Yeah.
I would do it.
Yeah. And then when we get home tonight, kid, I'm going to need you to put the white noise machine on, okay?
Hey, yo.
Watch Netflix real loud.
Oh, damn.
A lot of fireworks, right?
Yeah, thank you. You know what I mean? It's a weird thing to bring your kid on a smash mission. Like, it's, to me, that's odd. I mean, it would have been even more weird if he was alone, the former prime minister.
That would be weird.
But dragging your kid along on a smash mission, right? Woof. That's weird.
Thanks for listening to the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Catch the guys live
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10
on Kiss 92.5.
KISS925.com.
Or download the Kiss 92.5 app.